Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I want to talk about the store that's running 500 active ads. All right, now I've done a lot of dropshipping research, and you guys have obviously seen me bring these stores into your knowledge base every single day here. And if you haven't, be sure to subscribe because we talk about e-commerce and dropshipping every single day. Okay. Now, what's interesting about this store is that it's running 500 ads. Like, I've done a ton of research, and there are only a few stores that ever make it to this 500 active ads sort of area. Okay. And only a few companies will ever make it this far. Okay. And this business has all of the makings of an excellent dropshipping business. And so, number one, I want to teach you what these guys are doing to be able to even make it to 500 ads. And number two is I want to show you how you can get your business up here, because any business that's running 500 active ads is making a ton of money. Now, I track them on Winning Hunter. They're doing about $106,000 every single month, but I think this isn't accurate. I think they're doing a ton more revenue and volume, and I just think because people have started tracking it, it's put blockers in place. Maybe, I'm not too sure, right? But any business running 500 active ads is making way more. And I'm thinking it's not just 100,000 a month. I think it's 7 figures a month. Okay. So in today's video, I'm going to show you what this business is, what it sells, how it's getting up to the 500 active ad stage. And if this is the type of business that you want to run, right? You want to run an e-commerce business. You want to run a low risk dropshipping business from the comfort of your own home. Start off small and then get yourself in a position where you're running 500 active ads. Well, then watch this video in its entirety, because we're going to be breaking down this business step by step. All right, so what is this business selling? Now, this business is selling this particular product. Now, I've seen this product before. Essentially, what it is a product that generates some type of electromagnetic energy and vibrations. Okay, now this electromagnetic energy and vibrations, what this allows people to do is fall asleep naturally, right? So let's look at what it does. It uses gentle microcurrent pulses. Gentle microcurrent pulses to support your body's natural ability to relax, unwind. It targets an acupressure point, and by encouraging the release of endorphins, your body's natural feel-good hormone, it helps you settle your mind, release tension, ease into deep relaxation. Its soothing pulse creates a sense of balance and calm, helping you prepare for a more peaceful night. Okay, now this product came on my radar a while ago. Okay, but the thing is, what really surprised me is this 500 active ads, okay? Guys, with Andromeda's new update, it's becoming more and more difficult to leave ads on, okay? Because Facebook requires new ads to be coming in every single month. So what's so special about this one particular product that will allow them to run 500 ads at once, and then literally tracked revenue is 14K? How are they making 14K a day, right? They're employing a ton of new strategies in e-commerce that are rooted in evergreen success. Okay, what does that mean? That means that they're employing stuff that will keep them successful for a really, really long time. And that's what I want to break down in this video, because if you understand these core fundamentals, you're also going to be able to run a business that has legs, that has longevity, that allows you to run 500 different active ads all to your offer. Okay. Now, what's step one? Step one is finding a new and unique solution to a very difficult problem. Okay, that's step one. Okay. Now, what has been happening in this space for a while, right? If you look at any of these ads, is that they're all targeting, or they make some type of mention of what people have done in the past to go ahead and tackle this issue of sleep and anxiety. Okay, so there's pills, there's different types of devices, there's pills, devices, there's CPAP machines, X, Y, and Z, right? But a lot of those aren't the solution that people are looking for. Okay, now what happens is that people who haven't been able to fall asleep, that person, or some people who aren't able to fall asleep quickly, and a big thing that they target over here is children as well, who have, like, for example, look at this, right? Children who have a ton of trouble falling asleep. Okay, this device is amazing. It puts both kids to bed in minutes, and my daughter also has ADHD. So kids that have ADHD, XYZ, these kids honestly have trouble falling asleep, right? So whenever you can introduce a completely new way, or be the first to market to introduce a completely new way for a very common problem, it's going to do something where it's going to attract a lot of attention fast. Okay, think about it this way: like, what did Apple do when the iPhone is launched? Okay, they decided to be the first in the market to introduce a completely new way of solving a problem that everybody was already aware of, right? Texting, calling, XYZ. But it did it in a much fancier, in a much better way. And that's why this thing gets so much attention, okay? Because what it is just like essentially vibrations that help release the happy hormone in your body that puts you to sleep naturally, and you don't have to give your kids any supplements, you don't have to put anything in them, you don't have to try. It's an instant solution almost, right? So this is a really, really cool way to solve a very, very difficult problem. And what is e-commerce at the end of the day? E-commerce at the end of the day is making amazing offers to a problem niche. Okay, this niche, okay, of parents who are having trouble with their kids sleeping, right? This is a problem that somebody would pay any amount of money to solve. Okay, and then you come in introducing a cool, unique, family-friendly, healthy, natural solution for sleep and relaxation to a market that is essentially would pay any price or any amount of money to be able to achieve this type of result. Man, sales is not going to be a problem. Anytime you can offer something new to a hungry, starving market, sales is not going to be a problem. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't look at products in that lens, right? They look at products as like seasonal, like, oh, it's winter, so I'm going to sell heating jackets, or it's, you know, this product is in trend. Like I see a lot of other people selling it, so I'm going to get into it. A lot of people look at businesses in that lens, and unfortunately, they are left with subpar products or subpar marketing. But if you have the ability to view business in the right lens, in terms of how am I going to solve big problems for people, sales is not going to be an issue. That's number one. The other thing that they're doing is they're running a ton of different exciting ad angles. And I know this is a 7-figure business because only big businesses have different ways of running the same. Like, look at this. They have one page called The Healthier Home. They have one page called Glowco. That's their main business page. This is they're partnered up with different influencers. Family Travel Folio, right? Parent Sleep Solutions. They've created a full page called Parent Sleep Solutions, right? No business is running ads of 4 to 5 different pages or collaborating with big time influencers to run ads if they're not making 6 or 7 figures in revenue. And this business is clearly doing that. Okay. Now, another thing that makes their business do really, really well is they're able to attack whenever you solve big problems, okay, and the problem that they're solving is the problem of sleep. Whenever you can solve big problems, what happens is you can attack it in multiple different ways. And that gives you marketing runway. Okay, now what is marketing runway? Marketing runway, essentially, in this new age of Andromeda, you need marketing runway. Okay, you can't have a product that you can only advertise in one way. Okay, because you're going to run out of marketing runway. You need a product that you can advertise in a bunch of different ways, or you need a product that's so transformative that even if you advertise it the same way, but you keep changing the faces, it still has that impact. So what do I mean by that? For example, let's say you have a product that regrows hair. Okay, like let's say you have a product that regrows hair. That's a huge problem that people pay tens of thousands of dollars to solve. Okay, the way that you could advertise that product is by if you for the end of time just show different people coming in and they use the product, and now they went from completely bald to having a full head of amazing hair. It doesn't matter. The transformation is so powerful, right? That all you have to do for the end of time is just keep showing new people coming up with, amazing hair, and boom, that's it. That's all you have to do for your marketing for a really, really long time. Okay. Or if you don't have something that transformative over here, what is the transformation, right? They fall asleep. But the thing is, that can be faked, right? Like, what are they going to do? Just show kids sleeping all the time? No. So this product, the way that they attack sleep, okay, is that the way that they advertise this product is by attacking this big problem in a variety of different ways. Okay, so this sleep problem, they attack it in a variety of ways. For example, look at this, okay? One way they're attacking sleep right now, okay, is look at this. Like in this ad, they talk about the therapist, okay? So let's play this ad.
My therapist asked what I've been doing differently. I showed her this. Can't fall asleep, can't stay focused, random panic attacks in the middle of the day. I've done the ashwagandha, essential oil.
So it's basically like one hook is my own therapist asked me, what are you doing to be able to sleep, right? You're not taking any supplements. You haven't changed. What did you do? Well, what I did was I used this tiny little gadget and now I'm able to fall asleep like it's nothing. That's one way. Okay. What's this one? What's this a marketing angle?
Can I be honest? I'm tired of pretending I don't have anxiety, and I'm tired of taking pills to sleep. Racing thought.
So this is like I'm living a lie. Right? I'm living a lie. I'm admitting that I have a problem. That's another hook. What is this?
If your brain won't shut up at 2 a.m., this is for you. My brain's a disaster.
This is another way to attack sleep. My brain won't shut up at 2 a.m. Like this is not even like I just looked at 3 different ads that they ran 2 days ago. All 3 are just compilation of different clips, but what they're doing is they're talking about sleep from a therapist point of view. They're talking about a sleep from a personal point of view. They're talking about sleep from my brain won't shut off at 2 a.m. Now, what happens is when you solve big, significant problems, okay, these type of problems like sleep, they affect every aspect of the day. A smart marketer, what they do is they look at all the different possible ways that this thing could be impacting someone's life, and every single slice becomes a different marketing angle. When you don't have marketing runway, or your product doesn't give you the ability to think about all the different angles that you could solve a particular problem, okay, you're not going to have marketing runway. And if you don't have marketing runway, you're going to, even if your product is successful, you're not going to be able to innovate. And if you're not going to be able to innovate, you're going to eventually be left out of business. Okay, so solve big problems that give you marketing runway, that allow you the ability to advertise in different ways, because that's what all the AI tools need right now. All Facebook AI, everything, all they need is the ability to show new, fresh creative to people who are hungry for content. And if you're a business that has this setup, that has the ability to every single month attack the same problems but in different ad marketing angles, that's how you're able to keep 500 active ads going. Otherwise, you don't even have the ability to produce 500 ads. If your product doesn't give you the ability to produce all these different ad angles, then you're going to find yourself in a lot of trouble, right? So go into markets and go into big problems that you are also excited about, right? You can sit together with maybe ChatGPT and brainstorm, or you can sit together with your team, right? Hopefully you get that to that point where you're sitting together with your team and you're brainstorming on different ways to advertise your products, okay? And finally, what I really like about this is the unique approach in which they convert, right? So for example, look at this, right? I can't tell you how many nights I spent trying to calm down my child before bed, okay? When you hit learn more, what ends up happening is they take you to so this is their gummy product. They also have a gummy product. Let me show you what they're doing for their main seller, which is this this handheld device, right? Is it this one? Okay, look at this. This is the gummy. They're using the same approach to sell their gummies. Let's go back and look at the way that they sell this thing, right? So one of the pages that they're using, for example, right? Look at this. They're using an AI image ad that says tantrums equals overactive nervous system. The calm carry calms emotions really fast, right? So when your kids are having a tantrum, it's because their nervous system is out of whack. So when you use this product, it'll calm them down. When you hit learn more, they're taken not to the product page, but they're taken to a funnel page that talks about the 5 reasons how this product is going to calm your child down. In fact, it's 12 reasons, right? And then when you hit this, that's when you're taken to their main product page, okay? So what they're doing is they're matching the marketing message to the funnel. Okay, and they do this over and over again. Let me show you another example of another ad that they're running in the same way. I mean, let's just take a look at some of these ads that we found, these ads that we all saw, right? So look at this one. All right, goodbye to sleep problems and anxiety with this amazing gadget. When you come here, right, look at this. How people of all ages are finding relief from insomnia and anxiety. So now they've matched this marketing angle with another front end. Okay, because somebody coming in from this ad versus that other ad is been pre-framed differently. So over here, the pre-framing is all about sleep and anxiety, right? So that's why they're taking them to this page, right? How people of all ages are finding relief from insomnia. They talk about it again, the 5 reasons why this particular product works. So they go through all of this marketing. This is what we call a sales funnel, where before you show them the product, you show them all the reasons they should buy. And then when you hit this, you're then taking into the product page, and they adapt the funnel. Okay, they adapt what they learn, right, with what they're shown earlier. And see, this is another example right over here. Look at this. She loves waking up fresh for school with calm carries. It's all about how kids love waking up. They're rested, they feel good. And when you hit learn more, now you're taken to a page that's all about children sleeping, why it helps children specifically, what happens every single minute, XYZ, how they fall asleep and how they wake up. So what they're really doing here, and I know that they have tons of different pages that they're running, but this approach of adapting the ad to the funnel and having like a cohesive message run across and educating first and selling later, where they first educate, there's no place to buy and there's no place to do anything on this page except for read through everything that's happening, right? And then going to the main product page and buying it on. Even on the product page, they have a ton of information that educates someone on why they're buying. And this is how really 7-figure businesses operate, right? And so this is what they're doing to be able to guide people into buying, okay? Because they're running a ton of ads to the product page itself, but for new traffic, for top of funnel, for people who haven't heard of it, specifically if you're somebody to introduce a new innovative solution to an audience, this method of marketing message to funnel, right, to then product has the most value building, the most education, explaining to someone why they need it. And if somebody goes through all the marketing messages, they're absolutely convinced that this is the product that you need. So I hope now that you've understood, we've spoken about a few things, right? We've spoken about number one, finding new innovative ways to solve big problems. The second thing we spoke about is solve big problems to give you marketing runway. And number three is when you're solving problems, educate first and sell later, right? By doing these things, they've been able to build a 7-figure business. Okay, now, what if you wanted to participate and if you wanted to build the business in the same way? In fact, not just build the same business in the same way, you wanted to build a business around this product because you find it cool. You think sleep is a good problem. You may suffer from these issues yourself, and you wouldn't mind starting a dropshipping business that isn't just in there to just make you some money, but actually helps people. And you want to do it in a low risk way, right? If this is something that you find cool, then I'd invite you to work with me and my team, because this is what we do here at White Label Dropshipping. We find 6 and 7-figure stores and we create white label versions of them, which means we create the entire funnel for you and we leave it open for you to put your logo on a very similar looking funnel. Selling the same product, all of the assets have been changed and all you need to do is put your logo and sell it. So what we've done is we've built this exact same funnel out, right? And we make this funnel available for all of you guys inside of Shop Funnels or inside of Shopify. All you do is download this funnel inside of your account, and now you have the ability to sell the same product in a very similar way. By using AI, we've gone ahead and we've changed out everything about this business, and we allow you to essentially brand this business as your own and start with a 6 or 7-figure base as your starting point, right? You don't have to do any of the copy. You don't have to do any of the tech. You don't have to do essentially anything. We have the entire thing built for you. And what we do is allow you to change this to whatever brand name you want, or keep this branding if you like, and start the way 6 and 7 figure businesses are already running. You get to start with those same assets. A lot of people never make it to 500 active ads because they don't have the underlying business fundamentals that will support that. Okay, but now you essentially get to start where these businesses are already at, and we essentially allow you to level the playing field because my team makes the best assets for e-commerce. All right, so if you guys want to work with me and my team, comment or just click down in the description below and look at white label dropshipping. But with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. This is one of the coolest businesses I've seen. Again, 500 active ads. They're just absolutely crushing it. They have so much more that they can do. They have so much marketing runway, and there's enough in here. If they're able to run 500 ads, man, you can come in and at least do 20, 30 ads, right? Talk about sleep, talk about children. You can do it in the US, UK. You can do it inside of your own hometown. You can be the first person to introduce this product to a whole new demographic. All right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Appreciate each and every one of you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.